Good morning, children. I am Shaisi. I am taking English for 6th standard. We are going to start new unit, Rain of Love. What do you see in this picture? It's a picture of a family, isn't it? Yes, there are two children, father and mother, grandparents. Yes, two old people are there. Yes, have you seen? Yes, grandparents. Are they happy? Yes, they are very happy. Yes, our unit, Rain of Love, tells us about the warmth of relationship and the bond of love among family members. Then, can I ask you one question? Do you live with your grandparents? Yes? Yes. Whom do you like most in your family? Your brother, your sister, grandmother or grandfather? Okay, when you are in trouble, whom do you tell first? Father, mother? Okay, then I know someone is there. He is very close to you. Yes? He will help you or she will help you when you are in trouble. Yes? In this unit, we have 2 chapters and a poem. And each chapter and in the poem, it strongly tells how love and affection brings the family members together. Okay, the first chapter is Life with Grandfather. What's our first chapter? Life with Grandfather. It's written by Keshavan Shankara Pillai. It's written by Keshavan Shankara Pillai. You know this person? Have you heard about him? No? Have you heard about cartoonist Shankar? Yes, you have heard. Yes, he is cartoonist Shankar and he is known as father of Indian cartoons. Let us see a brief description about Keshavan Shankaran Pillai. Shankar, he was born on 1902 and he died in 1989. Keshava Shankara Pillai, better known as Shankar, was an Indian cartoonist and writer. He is considered as the father of Indian cartoons. He founded Shankar's Weekly in 1948. He won many awards. He was awarded by the Government of India Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan. He won many awards like Padma Shri in 1956, Padma Bhushan 1966 and Padma Vibhushan in 1976. Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award. Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award. He was awarded Padma Vibhushan in 1976 by the Government of India. Then which is the first civilian award? That is Bharat Ratna. Okay, then he got many awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. And his work Life with Grandfather is a fiction and it was published in 1953. Okay, then who wrote this story? Cartoonist Shankar, Keshava Shankara Pillai. The main character of this story is Raja, an 11-year-old boy like you. Okay, Raja's family picture is here. Can you guess who are the members here? Yes, obviously Raja is there. Raja, small boy. Yes, like you. Then grandparents. Grandfather is here, grandmother is there. Yes? Then one more person is here. Can you guess who is that? Okay. Then I'll tell you a brief description. Raja's mother died when he was young, and his father left him with his grandparents' house. And in that house, our little Raja lived with grandfather, grandmother, and uncle. Then who will be that person? Uncle. Yes? Yes. Then let's move to the story. See, Raja, I told you, he was living with grandparents and uncle. This grandfather, he was very strong person. He was very strong person. Villagers respected him very much. And all the villagers came to him to seek advice and help. On the other hand, grandmother was very kind and gentle. Okay, then one more character is there. Who is that? Uncle. Yes, uncle was a very clever person. Raja liked him very much. He was there to help him in every problems. Yes? Okay. Then I told you, it's a small family. Only grandparents, uncle and Raja. Okay, they lived in a large house. So, you know, no one was there to play with him. Play with whom? Play with Raja. No one was there to play with Raja. Village children, they were not coming to his house. Why? They were very scared of grandfather. Then grandfather didn't allow Raja to go outside and play with other children, because grandfather thought that Raja would be spoiled by them. So no one was there to play with him. Poor boy. Yes? Okay, but his life was very interesting. See, in that very large house, there was a very large garden around his house. Yes, this is our Raja's garden. In that garden, what do you see? There are many cows, calves, butterflies, kingfishers, storks. There were many birds. There were many kinds of trees. Sandalwood tree, coconut tree, mango tree. There were many kinds of trees. Then many birds were there. Honeybees, butterflies. Then there were many tanks. In that tanks there were many fish. Okay, then water birds, kingfishers, storks, all these birds came to catch the fish. Yes, they came to catch the fish. So he enjoyed in that garden very much. There were mongooses, reptiles, lizards, snakes, many things were there. Okay, so Raja enjoyed in the company of these birds and animals. Okay, then Raja is a naughty boy like you. Okay, one evening after heavy rain, our grandfather, he was picking flowers from the jasmine bush under the sandalwood tree. That time Raja thought, if I shook the sandalwood tree, both of us got wet. Yes, we would be having a good shower. It would be a fun. Then he went so close to the sandalwood tree. He went quietly near to the sandalwood tree and shook the tree with all his strength. Then what happened? The leaves of the tree were full of raindrops. Both of them were soaked. Raja and grandfather, they became wet. Then grandfather got angry and he turned towards him. Then Raja ran. Grandfather ran after him. Okay, Raja ran and grandfather ran after him. Then he was about to catch him. He stumbled and fell. His foot hit against something and he fell. Raja directly ran to the paddy field and hid there. He didn't come back because he was afraid of him. While he was about to fall, grandfather was about to fall, he called out loudly. He warned him, if you come back, I'll beat you. I'll teach you a lesson. Then poor Raja, he was really worried. Okay, he hid in the paddy field itself. But when it was getting dark, you also scared of darkness. Yes, the same way our poor little Raja scared of darkness. When it was getting dark, he remembered all the stories that he had read, ghost stories he had read. He remembered all the ghost stories that he had read. Then he didn't spend much time there. He ran towards his home, but he didn't enter into his home. He took shelter in the loft of the cowshed. There was a cowshed, and he took shelter in the loft of the cowshed. This is the loft of the cowshed. Loft means what? It's a part under the roof where we are using for keeping things. This space is used for storage. Raja hid in the loft of the cowshed. Why did he choose that place? From that place, he could see everything happening at home. Yes? So, it was so closer to his home. That's the reason why he chose that space. He hid himself there in the loft of the cowshed. Then, from there, he saw grandfather was chanting prayers in the veranda, and grandmother was anxiously waiting for Raja. Okay, and she was calling out his name again and again. He called his name aloud, but he didn't answer. After that, grandfather also called aloud his name, but he remained silent. Raja didn't answer and Raja sat still there. Okay, then they became very anxious. Then the news missing of Raja spread all over the village. More villagers and relatives came to that home because they came there to offer their sympathy. Because our poor Raja is missing. Then they were saying, oh, what a poor boy he was. Like that they offered sympathies to grandmother. Grandmother started weeping. Grandfather also felt sad. Okay, then grandfather called servants and asked them to go and search for Raja. They searched everywhere. Where might have been searched by them? They might have searched. They might have searched in the garden or in the paddy field. They couldn't find him. Then more and more people came to that place and grandfather started praying. That time uncle came. Yes, uncle asked the relatives and neighbors what happened there. He learned what happened there and he guessed where Raja was. He went directly to the cowshed and asked Raja to come down. Yes, then that time, grandfather was praying. He was praying to God, standing in the direction of the temple. Then when he opened his eyes, when grandfather opened his eyes, he saw Raja in front of him. Okay, he was really happy. Everyone was happy. He hugged him. Grandfather hugged him. Grandfather took him in joy. Okay, grandfather took him in his arms with joy and He hugged him and he thanked God. Grandfather thanked God by saying that, God, you gave my child back. Okay, thank you. Then that time, everyone was happy. Everybody was happy there. See, did you like the story? Yes, it's a very good story. Yes, grandfather or grandmother, grandparents are scolding you and telling you stories to imbibe or instill good values in you. Yes, in this story we can see the strong bond of love among family members. Now let's read the story. Let's read the chapter. Yes, now we can wind up this class right now. In the next class we'll continue reading. If you have got enough time, you just read it from home. Okay? Okay, we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.